Good morning, learners. You are all welcome back to another edition of our e-learning, and this is our ICT class. So today our topic is going to be on communication. Now, when we talk of communication, we have so many ways of communicating to one another. Now, let's go back to in our olden days. So we have to say that our forefathers used several ways for sending and receiving simple messages. Our forefathers used several ways for sending and receiving simple messages. So when we talk about this one, then what means that in the olden days, our people, our forefathers, our grandfathers, our great-grandfathers, they were having ways of communicating to people. They were using a lot of ways to talk to people. Then they were able to share news and ideas among themselves with other people. Then communication is, when talk of that, it means that they were having their own lifestyle of communicating to people. Meanwhile, in the olden days, there wasn't any mobile phone, there wasn't any kind of technology devices, but they were having a ways of communicating to themselves. So now let's see what communication is. Communication is the sharing of information, news and ideas with people. Communication is the sharing of information, news and ideas with people. So other ways in which we can communicate are drawing and writing, nodding the head, singing or crying, signboard. All these ones are other ways of communicating to people. Then we use different tools to communicate. So let's see the different tools. When talk of different tools, we have two basically tools that are used in communicating. That is traditional tools and then modern tools. When talk of the traditional tools in the olden days, our fathers they were having ways of communicating, and this kind of ways of communicating, they were using some tools like smoke, bonfires, drums, bells, and foot messages. When talk of this one, it means that in the olden days, when our fathers go to the farm, for someone to get to know that they are there, you see a smoke over there. At times when they go, they cook food over there and do other kind of things. And even some of them go to the farm without watch. So when they go there, they normally get to know if they are late. If they are late, or maybe when time is far from them to go to the house, they have ways of knowing that it's night and their time is due for them to go home. Now, some traditional tools that our forefathers used for communication are smoke. Smoke is one of them. A falcon is a bird. When the bell sounds or whistles, they get to know that the time is there's time due for them to go home. Then we have the conker drum, then a gun, they all use this kind of tools for communication. So these are some of the tools in our olden days. Talking about olden days, that's our great fathers, what they were using. These are some of the things they were using to know, to send to communicate. Then in our present times, that is when we talk about present times, that's hours now, or what the time that we are within now. That's the modern. Modern is the time that we are in now. These are some of the things that we also use to communicate. So now basically we say that knowledge in science and technology has increased over the years. You get to know that we have a lot of what we call technology and other kind of things that pop up. So way of communicating and other kind of ways of doing things has been increased. So the way we communicate has also changed. Therefore, we no longer use the instrument that our forefathers used, like the smoke and then the falcon, to communicate now. Right now, when you see a smoke, what you can think of, or maybe think of, is that there's a fire set where somewhere. That's what you can think of. But in our olden days, when there's a smoke at the bush, our forefathers get to know the meaning of it. Now, we use computers, mobile phones, radios, television, satellites, as well as information vans for communication. So modern tools for communication now are computer, DVD player, calculator, fax machines, mobile phone, and foldable keyboard. So all these ones are tools that now we are using to communicate. So I want you to just read the notes carefully, understand it. If you don't understand anything when you're reading and you think you don't understand anything, just WhatsApp me. So Alex, this place I don't understand. Just I will also explain to you through WhatsApp and kind of thing. So please try to read the notes. Last time I gave you notes to do to read and do the exercise, but some of you did not able to read the notes and they were messing up. So please read the note very well and do the homework that is being given to you under it. So I'll be giving you homework. Just read the note and just use the note to compare or do the assignment for me. We'll continue next time and get to know more things about this topic next time we read. Thank you.